I loved it. It was just like,
Season 3 is where to be. We have reached the halfway point with 3 weeks remaining.
You just wanna fucking party, all the ladies up. But baby, I done had enough. Ain't care for diamonds or the club, just wanted all your love. See, the more I piece up stories, ain't no adding up. Guess you fooled me, thought you wouldn't be on. Had to check myself for putting up with. Had to front and keep it cute and keep it pushing. Had to drop you, now you see me on the news. And my new man, he got big racks, big bag, big stacks. Peep that like yeah. I can't be stressing on no oh no. I might just.
Right here, I got next.
Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go. West side, weaving, prime time, speeding, street run, creeping, low key, demon, teeth out, cheesing, having, eating, get mine, greedy, cold world, freezing.
I can take a towel, try not to lose control. Been up 2 weeks around, no red lights on the road. To getting what you owe, life never stops, so go. Too fast to take it slow.
Let's go, 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 let's go. West side, get it, weaving, get it, prime time, get it, speeding, street run, get it, creeping, get it, low key, get it, demon, teeth out, get it, cheesing, having, get it, eating, get mine, get it, greedy, cold world, freezing.
Raptors look to take charge, and we're bringing it to you live from Toronto here on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Well, it was the New Orleans Pelicans in their last game losing to the Golden State Warriors. Van Vliet left side. And a wide open look for Siakam. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. And it's blocked by Brown. Van Vliet outside. It's Brown on the wing. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. You know, Steve, above the rim play always is captivating to watch. We should see some of that tonight.
Yes, Kevin. A lot of watch ahead because these guys can fly. I'm glad I'm watching and not trying to slow these guys down.
And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Grant gets a wide open look. Oh, good on the triple. And the Pelicans with the possession. It's a three-point game. And that one's good by Porter.
3 points.
Just sensational form and touch on display from Porter. When he gets any room to shoot from deep, he's looking to fire. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Willie Green.
Well, Kevin, he talked about his team's defensive mindset. He said they have to be willing to sacrifice a little room in the paint if it means they stay tight on their outside shooters. He said it's no secret those guys attack from long range. That's what got to stop. We'll see, Kevin.
Substitution.
Thanks, David, devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Van Vliet. There's the triple. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Such a sweet stroke from Andre on the three ball. Always a danger to light it up from there.
So impressive the way Siakam has emerged as a #1 scorer.
He has a great handle for his size. The length is hard for any defender to deal with, whether Siakam's back to the basket or facing up.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
A shot by Williams, no good. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see
what a play?
Unbelievable. You know, he's known as a lunch pail guy. Siakam showing the crowd a little extra that time.
And the Pelicans miss again.
The will is there, but the execution is lagging. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Bull can't hit. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on an 18-3 run. And it's Iguodala missing.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And stolen by Siakam. Van Vliet wide open. And again, it's Toronto converting.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Trailing by 17. They get it back. Fall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
His first personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
Shooting.
It looks like they're ready to run today, fellas. They keep getting out on the break whenever they can.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Vliet on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first.
And along with production, This team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
And Steve, along with everything else he does, Van Vliet's effectiveness as a playmaker is key for this team.
It is, Kevin. He makes great reads, he makes the right pass, and he doesn't turn the ball over.
On the wing, Williams. And the Pelicans miss again.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Young slams it home.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Jackson misses. Toronto leading by 20. Brown wide open. He fires. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now, here's Rubio. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break. Chance.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Suggs. And no good. Good work defensively by Horford. For 3, Van Vliet. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3-ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
Here's Williams. Good work defensively by Horford.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. Guys, he's been a one-man air raid, coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
And here's Brown outside.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Toronto Raptors. 18 points from 3-point range for him in that quarter. That is some serious shooting. Right back after this break.
Ladies and gentlemen, your north side.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on, get out for your north side crew. Ladies and gentlemen, your north side crew. ladies and gentlemen, your North Side Crew.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication. And now they've chosen the full court man-to-man.
Cunningham with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Coming onto the floor for your Raptors, Landry Shamet.
Shamet with the steal. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Crossing up the defense, and that's what you expect from Rubio. Terrific vision.
Pass to Cunningham. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And that one's good. Shamet's got his first points of the game.
Another turnover there, leading to a basket.
Now Porter. Knocked away. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. DA, thank you. And it's Rubio penetrating. And the Raptors miss again.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
Johnson, a wide open look. That three off the mark. Pass to Porter. The tray. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run two at him, he will immediately find the open man.
And it's Rubio penetrating. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Shamet with the steal. From past the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To end the drought. The offensive rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Shamet on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Shamet's got 8 points here in this quarter.
shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
And then Johnson with the jam.
Lock up D from Iggy, keeping his hands active there.
And here are the Pelicans now, after the Raptors pick up 2. Johnson outside. Rubio with it. Picked up by Brown. Got that bucket in no time at all. Shamet's got 11 points.
Guys, this is the NBA. You keep giving the ball away, you're going to get punished.
Kicks it out to Rubio. Back to Iguodala. Pass to Rubio. Out to the right wing. And another turnover here by New Orleans. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. With the drive. And the layup falls. Rubio's got his first bucket of the night.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
It's stolen by Johnson. And the basket by Rubio.
High percentage look inside. Rubio always looking to maximize the value of the possession.
And Bol wide open. He shoots. And again, no good by New Orleans. There's Brown with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Brown's got 21.
And you aren't going to slow down Brown when he's scoring the ball like this. He is simply on a tear.
Iguodala. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus. To me, there's a fine line between being aggressive and just flat out forcing it. His inability to make shots right now is sinking the ship.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Shot to stop the run. Here's Fall. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
That one good for 2.
Yeah, inside, Bol does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And so it's Toronto, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
And here is Suggs. No points in the game yet for him. The 9-foot shot. Makes it off the glass.
Jalen Suggs.
Suggs has got the first points of the second half here for New Orleans.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now, here's Suggs after Jaylen Brown's miss. And that one's good. Suggs. Suggs has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
Pass to Grant. Tries again. And that one, good. Grant's got his first points of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have a consistent three-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Love the strength on that drive by Fred VanVleet. He is tough and he's aggressive.
To the middle. Here's Brown. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand.
I like how Fred VanVleet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Out of bounds.
And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Checking in.
Both teams will make substitutions. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Down low, Siakam. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Cunningham, and it's sent back by Horford.
It's still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots and giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up. Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Sinks the triple.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Big man playing big. Once Siakam gets it there, it's a done deal.
Williams' shot is off.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Pelicans foul.
All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy can test shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
2020 was an incredible year for Siakam. Taking his game to a new level, was named an All-Star star and an all-NBA player.
That's his second.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
Raptors foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Toronto.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Brown outside. Pass to Horford. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Pelicans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Pass to Brown.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
13 fouls.
Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
Here's Fall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second.
Jeremy Grant picks one up.
13 fouls.
Pelicans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
For the Pelicans, Taco Fall. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Second free throw, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for New Orleans. Order outside.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Bull. No good on the quick 3. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now, here's Rubio. And a wide open look for Porter. Misses the 3. And the Raptors with possession. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
And there's no excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. He's just brilliant at jamming it down the defense's throat. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
What you get with Rubio, good size for a guard, terrific playmaker, and trying to become a better scorer.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Grant. Young with the steal. And here's Brown outside. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Toronto Raptors. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. This could get even more out of him if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Timeout for New Orleans. Move on to defense. Substitution for your York Raptors. Keon Johnson. Fred VanVleet. Ricky Rubio.
Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
And I'll tell you, Siakam is like a spider in terms of his balance, his reach. He can overwhelm you.
At the line for Toronto, Pascal Siakam. One shot. The Pelicans call time. Ladies and gentlemen, your North Side Crew.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Now Suggs. Three-pointer. Rebound by Bielitsa. To the paint. Here's Siakam.
Big-time move and a big night for Siakam, looking like a perennial all-star.
Inside. And taken away by Brown. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Misses off the left iron.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And now the Pelicans on the break. Smitty, last year at the play-in tournament, the late season really heated up. Do you enjoy seeing teams work extra hard to secure their positions?
Kevin, I loved it. There was no time to rest with those teams that wanted to fight their way out of the play-in. And like you said, at the end of the season, we had a lot of drama.
Out of bounds.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Now, here's Suggs. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Here's Rubio. Pass to Siakam.
And Jackson is an impressive defender, using his huge wingspan to turn away shots.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his
easy call.
Foul. First team foul. At the line for the Pelicans, number 45, taking 2 shots. The Pelicans call timeout. All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your North Side Crew.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And he makes both free throws. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Williams looking around. And he gets it to go.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And he's good on the 3-ball. Van Vliet's got 6 in the quarter.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Here's Rubio. A 3-pointer, no good. On offense, here are the Pelicans. Williams outside. Kept alive. Here's Fall. That one falls.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Rubio right side. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. From deep, Iguodala tips it up, and it's Horford with the extra effort.
The veteran instincts of Horford just has a great feel for how to position himself on the offensive board.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
To the wing on the left. And here's Bielitsa for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
Now Van Vliet following the 3-point attempt by Cade Cunningham. Oh, and the jam by Horford.
Van Vliet excels at breaking down defenses with his passing.
Bull. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Toronto.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetrations this time out.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Fred Van Vliet.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. And the Pelicans making a change here. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Wasted no time on that one.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Here's Brown, following the basket by Cade Cunningham. Porter with it, picked up by Brown. Porter, no luck.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Now Porter, after Jaylen Brown's 3-pointer that didn't go. And they recover it. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
Raptors ball.
And the Raptors with possession. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Now here's Brown.
Pelicans foul. Michael Porter Jr. That's his third personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for Toronto.
And Brown drops them both. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's Porter with the 3.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have...
Jewels blingin', Taylor suit like a blues singer. You know my 2 fingers, hustler, I'm the true meaning. Turn 1 and 2 like I'm Houdini. Yeah, this for the corners that we anointed. Opened up with a small group of soldiers that I appointed. I'm up due to all of them that I avoided. She count up the money, but still annoying. It's Griselda.
Pocket watch it, and that when he pocket watch it. I'm pulling up the pocket rocket. Hey, but tell my rider stop it. I'm getting me like rock. For that boy like a wallet. I'm getting this money, I'm pop. Baby, I'm headed in tack. I run up again and I'm pocket watch. That boy, he pocket watch. I'm pulling up the pocket rocket. Hey, but tell my rider, stop it. I'm getting me like rock. For that boy like a wallet. I'm getting this money, I'm pop. Baby, I'm headed in tack. I don't pop no. Chacho on my shirt. We gon' make it work. Diamonds on me twerk. Bet I got that like I'm Kurt. Come and get your girl. She be tryna flirt. So I tell that wait, whoa. And she like it don't matter. Ever since I getting money, getting fatter. Call me Fat Joe, lean back with the pattern. I'm like, hey, I know it's okay. Sweet like baby rings. Put it to your face, better pull it to your place. Full of words, keep that open like a case. To the back of the line, I'ma go run on that be like. I got myself in your on my name, Jibber your summon. Rex on my body, ain't taking my pay. I'm getting money, I'm running the check. Y'all know myself, I ain't doing no hacks. Baby, this a two-dose, swerving like a me. She know I love her than me. She think I'm a geek. My man said she proud of me. She see me on TV. Wait, whoa, hey, no, hey, oh. Yeah, but it even matter. Ever since I getting money, getting fatter. Call me Fat Joe, lean back with the pattern. When I pull up to the spot, everybody started static. Had that money automatic. Had that one static. You know I don't do no average. That boy, he pocket watch. I'm pulling up the pocket rocket. Hey, but tell my rider, stop it. I'm getting me like rock. For that boy like a wallet. I'm getting this money, I'm pop. Baby, I'm headed in tacky.
Need a boy who can cuddle with me all night. Give me one, let me long, be my sunlight. Tell me lies, we can argue, we can fight. Yeah, we did it before, but we'll do it tonight. Yeah, that fro black boy with the gold teeth. Your dark skin looking at me like you know me. I wonder if you got the G or the B. Let me find out and see you coming over to me. Yeah. These days are way too lonely. I'm missing out, I know. These days are way too alone, and I'm not forgiving, love away, but I want someone to love me. I need someone to leave me, 'cause it don't feel right when it's late at night and it's just me and my dreams. So I want someone to love. That's what I really want. Look, you know it's hard to define in these times, but I got nothing but love on my mind. I need a baby while I'm in my prime. Need an adversary to my down and weary. Like, tell me that's life when I'm stressing at night. Be like, you'll be okay.
get through it all. It's who you wanna be. Remember you won't tell nobody no. Remember you won't tell nobody no. Roses, roses. Yellow lights. Don't want no yellow lights. Don't want no mixed message. That doesn't sound right. I must have misread it. We do this every night. You say I don't get it. That doesn't sound right. What's with the dissonance? Told me you got something to say tonight. Well, how about you just say it right now? 'Cause you've been running through my head again. I just need to know if you down for the crown. 'Cause we could achieve
that's that scooter. I control my. I got computer work. Freddie Kane, I keep a college on the 94 with the waist stash. Baby daddy bought her that fake rollie, she fake mad. Butcher and the rabbit, check out credentials. Get the sent home early just like the Clippers. Issue with it. Phone so burnt, I need my pager back. Trips with that, my baby made it back. I with them, I know she hated that. You gon' cry in that Toyota or this Maybach?
I'm so androgynous, I keep confusing them. Think I'm a I want like two of them. Wake up in the morning, see the life I wanna live. I can't get distracted trying to live my life with them. I know I'm a prodigy, they say they proud of me. And honestly, I gotta be, cause there's a God in me. Shooting for a higher self, a higher frequency. And you don't gotta touch me, I can feel your energy. I'm going all the way. Drove through the rain. When it gets hot, I'll never lose my cool. Got a house in Hollywood, that means she probably would. I think that narcissist, the shooter probably fits. She don't need attention, she just need material things. I knew she was mine by the second Gucci bag. But there's an emptiness I know that money couldn't fix. There's a part inside your heart that tells you life is bigger. But we still ride, still get fly. I'm talking pride, Balenciaga. I'll never lose my cool inside this room. I'll never lose my cool.
I'm on some rider. I'm asking her which ride she in, the Maybach or the Benz. Me and her, we double tense through 2020 vision. To keep my cool, I might just need refrigerant. So can you keep it this? Don't worry about the past or future tense presence we living in. President Benjamin's coming dividends, but it ain't me. I get it the way to somebody who really need it. Lean on me like Tempur-Pedic for the love you ain't receiving. Cause when I'm gone, it's hard to reach me. Part the reason you greedy for the so don't be needy.
I'll never lose my cool inside this room. I'll never lose my
Let's go. I'm surrounded by some real. Let's talk.
I said I need this undefeated. Blocking, then I'm go long. He receive it, I can't see it. My wrist look like a snow cone maker. Once I see her, I give her that just like it. Then I leave her. I can't get caught up, I can't be on. Look at them people. You know what it is, go put that before they breaches. Before they breaches, I'ma get out this shit, I'm striking, I'm throwing my whole lot of money instead, it keep coming forever. I'm living my life like a I'm straight out the knife, I came up. I'm straight from the knife, I went bought me a jumped out the poacher and bought me a bought in the jet, cause my dog out of don't give a where we going. I cover my gotta elo my aim on point. Give me pain in my joints. money bun. I want 2,000, I want both of. I know how to handle it, both of my damage. Can't run, we gon' live it run. You know where I'm from, give a how you in the car and it sound like a in it with $1 million worth of cash. Like Bandicoot, we bout to crash. No remorse, I'm to your dad. Off the porch, bought a Porsche and I drag. Out the building and then steady, now you do the math. If you sick on my son, I won't hide. Brain, we give him a bath. I said I need it. This undefeated. Blocking, then I'm go long. He receive it, I can't see it. My wrist look like a snow cone maker. Once I see her, I give her that just like it. Then I leave her. I can't get caught up, I can't be on. They go them people. You know what it is, go put that before they breaches. Before they breaches, I'ma get out this and I'm striking, I'm throwing my. Steady keep coming forever, I'm living my life like a.
Man, know the we making it happen. I like a bougie, but keep me a.
Cartier straight out the plastic, diamonds in all of my glasses.
The magic,
straight out the basket. They say them young have
the money too old, it's going nasty.
With
the way we pay, we been giving too many passes.
Too many. Drop it back and cash it. Who gonna press on the fastest?
Who?
Elastic, new attachment, get tactic. Technical.
They stole the flow, now they tryna run off with the fashion.
My neck got freezing. Just give us the reason, make this look easy. Couple of hundreds with the stones is. What's your issue? If you got a on block outside the street,
ain't no peace treated. They ain't treated. They got me heated. Don't play with the game. They know that we be undefeated. I get. We talking beef. They say that they vegan. Tripping no reason. We cup them on ice and talking the freezer.
I said I need it.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to. Bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. The Pelicans hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season. Last season they couldn't get the edge in the matchup as they went 1-2 in the season series. Now here's Wall. Hits the three-point bomb. Greg, both teams love to push the ball off the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
And it's good off the back rim and in. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Hey, he's amongst the best shooters in the game, and Green is not a creator. We know that. He's a finisher. He works extremely well off the pass.
The Lakers with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. Here's Porter, and Whiteside sends it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. And just about a minute into the first quarter. George looking around. All with it. Pass to Whiteside. It's deflected. The kick out to Wall. No good from outside. Pelicans still look like they're getting going.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time. You know, there's a lot to be excited about with Porter. He's got a really special blend of size, athleticism, and advanced skill.
And a deep three from George. And again, no good by the Lakers. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Can't cash in from close range.
And really only because of injury did Porter fall to the 14th pick back in that 2018 draft.
Yeah, and if you remember, Greg, before the college season began that year, he was in the mix to be taken #1 overall. But you know what? The injury happened, and he's in a really good spot now. He could eventually become a multi-time All-Star.
Here is Cunningham. Paul George making his last shot. Cunningham gets the bucket.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
All taking his time here. Porter pulls it in. Pelicans trail by 3. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head coach of the Pelicans. We talked about the problems Paul George can cause with his defense. Coach told me the sets we run with longer passes, those need to be adjusted. George is a ball hawk and changes how you operate on the perimeter. If there's one thing we know about PG-13 guys, is that he feasts on lazy cross-court passes. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. It's Porter outside. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Coming to the floor for the Lakers, DeAndre Jordan.
Here's Cunningham. And the Pelicans miss again. That first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's close. But, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
And they're able to recover. And it's Cunningham with the ball for New Orleans. Trailing here by 8. From deep. No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. In the corner, O'Neal with it. The 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Oh, great ball movement there.
O'Neal. 3 points.
Now, here's Cunningham.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Pelicans trail by 11. Now Suggs. Driving the lane. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Cross on the wing. Suggs with the steal.
Come to me.
34 seconds left here in the opening quarter. That one wide left. Los Angeles leading by 13. Murray with it. Picked up by Suggs. Pass to Ross. Takes it inside. And the jam by Ross.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
DeAndre Jordan.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Your Pelicans.
And so it's Los Angeles. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Right back after this break.
Pelicans fans, your Pelicans.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Called here, the Pelicans decide to talk it over. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Here's Suggs.
The Pelicans.
He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
All right, fans, get up on your feet. Put your hands up. And you on the top. And you in the middle. And you on the bottom. Make some noise. It's T-shirt time.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. 17-point game. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
That's his first.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. Murray right side. Left side, George. Outside for Murray. And stolen by Williams. Round with it. Now guarded by Murray. Williams inside. Misses from close range.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
attacking in transition the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
A true leader on and off the floor. Wall is a super charitable guy.
No doubt about it, GA. I mean, he raised money for rent assistance. He donated N95 masks and meals to hospitals, and that was done just in the last year or so. Very, very outgoing with his generosity. Boy, that's a nice drive by Wall. He is still one of the fastest players in the league with the ball in his hands.
Lakers leading by 21. And George with the stuff.
Assist from.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. And just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
No, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Murray outside. 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Yeah, and the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Over in the corner, Williams. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Suggs. Paul George with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. George has got 12 in the game.
Paul George really feeling it right now. Another bucket to his credit.
Wide open look here for Murray. And another 3 for the Lakers.
3.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
Wall's shot is off.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Pelicans fan, your Pelicans dance team.
So it's the Pelicans now. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
At the line for New Orleans, BJ Boston. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
2 minutes.
George, that's a 2-pointer. And the shot is long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
It's the outside fadeaway.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
1:35 left here in the second.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
Lakers shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his George taking advantage of that close, tight defense, drawing the foul while taking his shot.
And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
And it's blocked. To end the run. No good off the front iron.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Cunningham. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on George.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
No good on the second free throw.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years. Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Jamal Murray.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway.
The Pelicans call timeout.
All right, look who's coming to the court. Come on, get up and get loud for your Pelicans dance team.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation.
You know, you hate to blame anybody, but those turnovers are a big reason why they're down.
Nailed from three-point land.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Good on the three-point shot.
3 points.
Murray's got 10 points.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Fall. Misses off the right iron. All with it. Picked up by Suggs. Left side, George. For three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
For the Lakers.
The Lakers making a switch here. And here's Los Angeles. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Outside for George. Second chance shot. The shot that time, not on target. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. New Orleans moving the ball around. And here's Brown outside. And the Pelicans miss again. And here we go. George heading to the hoop.
Well, I tell you, George is an amazing athlete. He's got great speed. And when he's in the open court running the break, that's a scary look for the defense.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Nobody near Williams. And the Pelicans miss again. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
One of the great athletes in the league, and there are a bunch of them, but he's at the top of the list. Ferocity on that throwdown from Paul George.
To the paint. Here's Whiteside. That's tipped. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Pass to O'Neal. It's hauled in by Michael Porter.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
Porter with the steal. And he gets it back. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent.
Let's go, fans! I can't hear you. The loudest section is getting free t-shirts. I need you to get a little louder over there. Let's see who's the loudest.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pops it up for Jordan. Here's Bull. And the Pelicans miss again. Here's the Lakers with the ball. Big time run continues here. 16-0, shutting it down. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Bull. To the inside. Lets the three fly. The shot will not fall. And it's the Lakers the other way. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Taken away by Williams. Down low. Spins. Here's Cunningham. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Misses off the left iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Murray. He's got 10. And there's the drive.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
.112 left in the third quarter. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Los Angeles?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
They get it back. Pass the Bull. Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. Murray right side. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Pass to Jordan. Drives to the hoop. And it's Jordan with the jam. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Boy, this is Jordan doing what he does best. Not only does he bang it down, he does it with real major force.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Well, 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Lakers on top, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
Goes up off the inbound. And George with the stuff.
Slam dunk city, Paul George with the big-time throwdown there.
Baseline try. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To the middle. And George with the stuff.
Boy, when you see the term offensive catalyst, John Wall is one of the first names that comes to my mind.
Millsap with the steal. And here's Wall. And the layup falls.
John Wall.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The half-court bomb falls off target. It's stolen by Brown. Porter with it. George picks him up. To the paint. The kick out to Porter. For the three. Green with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Offensive rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
To halt the run.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
A fader. That one doesn't go. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Porter outside. A rebound by the Lakers.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
From deep three-point range. And the Pelicans get it back. From deep. The Pelicans get another chance here. It's Porter outside.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's George. And then George with the jam.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
He takes it in, and a missed layup.
2 minutes remaining.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And he goes big with the dunk right over Jalen Suggs.
You know, Millsap has no issues giving the ball up to the open man. Excellent awareness there.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Here's Brown. Goes back up. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. There's Porter with the three. And here are the Lakers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
It had significant points in this game. They just stayed committed to their brand of basketball. And that's why they'll be taking the front end of this 3-game season series against New Orleans.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Paul George.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
Pass to Cunningham. New Orleans moving the ball around.
Well, you know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And then George with the jam.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's all.
Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
What a punch.
Pass to Whiteside. Back to George. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Whiteside, guarded by Jackson. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here.
You know, sometimes you see the edge to Wall's game come out in these situations. Tight defense inside, contact, and he just is determined not to be denied.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
Like Cassian, click. They don't want to and have the handles. Holes in the game with the ball and sandals. They feel the mood in the street. They see they move when I speak. They see what I do with my peak. Dream team, I do it in my sleep. Whoa. Back to reality, back to the ball. Mamba mentality. If you need me to score, just give me the ball. What I do when I call belongs in the gallery. Don't miss a shot you don't take. Don't be the boss you don't wait. We beat the yard. 80,000 years beyond the paint.
I keep singing. I can't find a lie. So I keep looking. So I keep looking. We keep singing. I can't find a lie. So I keep pushing. So I keep pushing. And I keep singing.
Y'all miss a shot you don't take. Y'all miss a shot you don't take. Y'all miss a shot you don't take.
So let me shoot that.
I've been doing that. You've been doing this. We've been doing it tough. That's love.
That's what.
That's love.
That's what. My place, my home, my veins, ice cold.
I've been doing that. You've been doing this. We've been doing it tough.
My place, my home, my veins, ice cold. I've been doing what I want. They been doing what they told. Push it.
And I keep singing. Doing this, we've been doing it tough. That's love. 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 We've been doing it Half full or half empty. Heart's full, it ain't empty. Pull up with love, no envy. Pull up with Ez in a Bentley. Don't need them to accept me, but you are gonna respect me.
Game 5 of the NBA Finals. The Nets have been patient, they have endured, and they have prevailed. With a 3-1 series lead, their sights locked on one goal, one epic culmination of an entire NBA season. The Larry O'Brien Trophy could be theirs with just one more win against the New York Knicks. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
Will it end tonight? That's the question as one team battles to shut the door on the season. Another hopes to stave off defeat. The NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, great to hear from you. And Anthony Davis often is in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year and even MVP, but don't expect him to indulge in that talk. He said, if I play to my potential, then those just happen. Winning another title, anchoring our defense, staying healthy, those are the types of goals I set for myself. Kevin?
You always have. Priorities very straight with you, David. Thank you. Take a look at the Knicks. They've had some chances in this series, but haven't been able to take advantage. Greg, tonight is their last chance.
And Kevin, there are no tomorrows unless it's vacation planning. But talking to them, they're not ready to concede. If they win here, they go home for Game 6. Then if they can win that, boy, anything is possible in a Game 7.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Henderson in at the 1. And for Brooklyn, they've got Michael Porter. Here we go. Out there with Ball, and it's prime time. And it's Steele and at the power forward. Pass to prime time. Randall brings the double team. The kick out to Ball. Barry's.
Come on, box him out. Get that out here. You got it. That's all you. Big.
And one.
I got him. Who's man?
I got you out.
Shot.
Watch the pick.
Shot. Don't get picked. Watch the pick. Ball. Switch.
Pick coming. Knock it down.
Right here. Oh, get in. Yo, come get it. Stay on him.
Drain that, baby.
Shot.
Take that. Hey, step out.
Hey, get him up.
Oh,
pick. No. Switch. Pressure force. Hey, watch him.
What you up?
Blue.
I got you.
Hey,
Kevin.
Come around.
That's all day.
You're flush that.
Here we go. Attack. Davis.
You can't stop that. You can't stop this.
And the foul.
In one.
Yo, AD. Randall. Get that. Yeah, baby. Can't stop me.
Too strong for him, baby.
And
Give me that.
And a foul.
You're flush that.
Here we go. Attack. Here we go. Get a good look.
There you go.
Here we go.
Flash.
Oh, get up! That's what the ring room for. Get that. Yeah, baby! Watch that shooter! And one! That's all day!
Getting it to you!
You got Joe back up? And one! Get to That's the way to bring it, baby! It's not gonna stop!
Hey, yo! Go DM for AD! Go get AD!
No baseline! Whoa! That's you. Yep. Flash! Give him that. Oh, you, man! Yo! Rando! Yeah, way to knock those down! You got Joe back up? Yeah, son! Get that. All day! Go!
With the foul!
Corner, Phil! That's gonna get you! Get that. For shot! Oh! And one! Corner, Phil! Skip! I'ma keep coming! You got Joe back up? And the foul! Watch that shooter! Give me that! Corner, Phil! That's gonna get you! Go! Get going! Randall! And one! Corner, Phil! That's gonna get you! Here we go! Corner, Phil! No! Give me that! Davis, get that. No baseline! Here we go!
Too strong! And one. Yeah, boy. What are you talking about? Watch that shooter. Watch that shooter. And one. Yeah. Way to go. Take that one. Take that one. Good finish. Good.
Here's Ivy. He's covered by Ball. Ivy passes to Okongwu. It's deflected. Pass to prime time. And the Brooklyn Nets are your new NBA champions.
Number 39. Yeah, that's the final ball.
All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion, culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there is a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. But pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. Let's go to the floor. Here is Adam Silver presenting the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
Congratulations to the whole organization, of course, this incredible team. This Larry O'Brien Trophy, and I believe this suitcase are yours. You're Bill Russell, Finals MVP.
What an awesome moment for him in front of his fans. You love to see hard work rewarded, and that is the ultimate validation.
Now you folks have been with us every step of the way. From all of us at 2K Sports, thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly back across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Spend a little cash, I'm a spoiler. Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly back across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Dripping like I'm walking on water. Dripping like I'm walking on the sea. Dripping Balenciaga on my feet. I ain't been asleep in a week. Go run it up, then blow it and repeat. So bad, can't speak. We spin a ill shit. Might give her back to the streets. I always call, I don't need no receipts. Bad from New Orleans. She love me and I barely even know her. Started with
with a scissors, now I'm boiling. Hit the A, take it to the boiler. Saving all this money, I'm a hoarder. Love it and you know I got a spoiler. I just turn around, she spoiler. Even if you want it, can't avoid it. Double R, big Rolls Royce. Made our own way, they ain't sure. They try to act like they don't know us. They'll be the first to approach us. No loaders. They below us. Been locked in, I'm focused. I'm chosen. Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly back across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Spend a little cash, I'm a spoiler. Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly back across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Dripping like I'm walking on water. Dripping like I'm walking on the ocean. Tell A, put a play in motion. That's me with my token. I gave you all the extra, that's bonus. All been bogus. If it ain't about money, I ain't going. If it ain't about money, I ain't showing. You a lame, but I know what you about. Ain't no money on Clubhouse. Took a trip to the. He always bless me. Stuff in the couch. For the fam, I don't care the amount. I know she got my name in her mouth. More money bring rain in the drought. Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly back across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Spend a little cash, I'm a spoiler. Dripping like I'm walking on water. 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 Fly back across the border. She call me daddy, I don't got a daughter. Dripping like I'm walking on water.
Yeah, just keep it going, man. You good? We all gonna come in together like this. Here we go.
Hey yo, rapping just a rap, what the happened to that? Mainstream took a hold of my soul, but I made it back, bringing it back to the roots on some audacious that. I rhyme for the love of it, this right here is my covenant. Since I was a young and eating trees from the government, come on now. No matter where you at up in the world, we on now. Me and my dogs do it different, yeah, that's on the pound. If you wanna know what we on right now, listen to the sound. I listen to the sound. I said I paid my dues and stay cool since grade school. Yeah, you know we bringing that heat like AU. Back in the day in G-Berg, I was wondering Wagwan. Trying to make it out, I was a fish in a small pond. My word is bond, we had something going on. I played all the parties and sang the lottie-dotties. I picked up the mic and serenaded the hotties. I drove the Impalas with cats that had bodies. I hit the studio, you know I left the track body. I do this right here for me, myself, and nobody. Me and my family rolling deep like Gotti. Word of John, oh, you know we got it going on. I'm a silver tongue, but I never corn. It goes on and on and on and on and on. In the studio till like 5 in the morning. Rapping till the sun comes up and it's the dawn. While my homies, the niggas on my lawn. Put on your good clothes and show time at the Apollo. Shut the and get to the point like I need the microphone like thirsty need to follow. I get the in my hollow. Oh yeah, you know I'm going beast mode. These other rappers kidding themselves in vitro. It's no contest. Stepping to me, it's time to rest. I'm beyond blessed. Greatest MC, put it to rest. Right, yeah.
Yes, Naya. Cool na aya. Who am I? It's just the girl, them sugar. Alright. Here I know. Whoa, na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Hey! Sim Simma. Who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar. How can I? In a rush. Pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls them lock. And I we too precious, but you whip up. Draw for your niggle and your niggle can't stitch it. Draw for your oxen like a cow, you wanna chop it. Draw for your pickaxe like a gun, you wanna dig it. It's like a riverside up on the bank and you take it. It's like a bicycle, so you hold it and dash it. So you watch it, so you crash it. She a tell you, say you grab it. Girl, she a beg you wanna ball, take it, stop it. Batman plug in and me a move like a electric. It's like a basketball, she take time out. Well, listen to me silent, well, listen to me lyrics. I be the man there and me a drop it. I said, Simma, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls them sugar, how can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls them lock, and I with the pressure. Anything she want, I will give it unto she. I can't believe today my friend them tell me that she flee. I don't believe he's angry and I don't believe he's grief. I don't believe it's Susan or the other girls. Love for me, she have, that is the only thing I need. I don't intend right now just to lose my main squeeze. Oh, Guantanamela, you are. Galileo, you watch you on me body under pressure. Man, see your body all like mosquito. When your body right, just to know you got the power. But Simma, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls them sugar, how can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls them lock, and I the precious cup. I tell myself I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my guiding star, my shining light. I love you, baby. But that day you leave and you're gone, I know that girls they going crazy. I know the girls love song, all of them are on come, cause the one of them want this, baby. I told you once and I told you twice that I am the girls them sugar. Now the girls them attack me and the girls them rush me because them are driving the beamer. And the girls them flavor, I'm not. I am the helper, no helper. And a girl just watch her, I want to hear her. And listen when the DJ say, Simma, pass me the keys to my bimmer. Who am I? The girls them sugar, how can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls them lock, and I the precious Simma. Who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls them sugar.
It's back out here.
Yeah, this come up, it been really major. My team eating like we sitting at the dinner table. I done got a couple calls from a couple labels. Now it's all eyes on me like they was watching cable. I had to come up, I really couldn't stay down. Still 10 toes with my boys from the playground. I see these haters, they really want me way down. If they not talking bread, please get up out my way now. Look, I never changed, I only had to move different. I'm like a title contender, moves made with precision. I went from losing to winning, I want it all, no percentage. I'm never fake, no pretending. You want to you can get it. Hold up, my wordplay is on a different level. I'm getting hot, popping off, guess I'm in the kettle. A rock star, so you know I fast life, leave my foot up on the gas pedal. A young Don, I'm feeling like I'm Nino. Got the money and the power with no casino. I'm running up the bands and I'm only seeing C-notes. I'm a star, ain't got bucks, yeah, I feel like Cappuccino. Look, 2020, I'm really taking over. I need a big body Benz and a chauffeur. Got a V8 in the engine and I'm about to blow the motor. You know I run the game, you could call me a controller, Yeah, it's my year, like baby had in 2019. I'm like an outcast, I'm feeling like I'm fresh and I'm clean. Big bands in my jeans, got me ripping the seam. Got designer Louis V, yeah, you know it's supreme. Balenciaga stepping, oh, that's a... To all my haters steady watching me and my possessions, it's my time. I'm done with all the waiting. I've been patient. Now I'm cooking up this beat without an apron. Okay, I done upgraded from basic. Now I'm bringing home the bacon. Yes, I want the top spot. Well, I'ma go ahead and take it. Moving in like it was vacant. They sleeping, I've been awakened. You hear me on every station. I'm blowing up. Yeah, that's major. My life is really like a movie. I'm talking lights, camera, action with a whole bunch of living great. Designer down with a whole bunch of Gucci. Now I got y'all at attention like y'all playing Call of Duty. Look. It's a special occasion, 25 years breathing, hey look mama we made it. Now the family living lavish, show me life is amazing. And yeah, we did a full turn like we driving Mercedes, I'm gone.
Yeah. Hey, gotta have dry like a stick. Ship, gotta go hard on the big trip. Gotta run it up, little quick drip. Big play, yeah, finna get real. I don't wanna talk, just move some. You hard flex, finna move some. Don't just look at me, do some. I done came up, finna some. I don't wanna talk, just move some. You hard flex, finna move some. Don't just look at me, do some. On everything, I can never lose. Yeah, run right past 200 on the dash. On my way to make a move, yeah, I been on the way. Call serious for the proof. Big number one topic, know you seen it on the news. Wanna get an interview here from a point of view. I'm a man on the field, I don't play by the rules. I done seen a close friend switch up like a Jew, but it ain't slow me down cause I got the good shoes. Trying to get the bread to eat with my dog, trying to get a big play, but I don't mean food. I've been on the go, I've been up and down the road, trying to put on for the team, and I don't mean you. Know they see the work and they say it's hard work, but they never hard work, so they ain't got a clue. I ain't on that, he ain't on no rest, doing all that cat like his name Dr. Seuss. Ow, treat that little boy like he itty bitty. He cannot hang in my city with me. It is not none of you getting with me. Only the realists be sitting with me. Shout out the ones that be dealing with me. They the ones gon' touch the ceiling with me. I got no chill, no one chilling with me. I got no chill, no one chilling with me. Gotta have dry like a stick shift. Gotta go hard on the big trip. Gotta run it up, little quick trip. Big play, yeah, finna get real. I don't wanna talk, just move some. You hard flex, finna move some. Don't just look at me, do some. I done came up, finna some. I don't wanna talk, just move some. You hard flex, finna move some. Don't just look at me, do some. On everything, I can never lose. I don't wanna talk, just move some. You hard flex, finna move some. Don't just look at me, do some. I done came up, finna some. I don't wanna talk, just move some. You hard flex, finna move some. Don't just look at me, do some. On everything, I can never lose.
Let go. It's crazy game. Face to the face, don't trip on your legs. Burn away our carbon beam, your legs. Try to get away from me. Had to stand off in the spine. Your dreads off. My what is it? The mouse. Ducking in my Reeboks. Ride with a G-Shock. I heard he make a beatbox. He made that shot turn. Wore this bottle, built a car. Had a mask on. Make him beatbox. In Miami with my then she got her feet. I walked in the party. I'm on my big foot, ready to get it started. I got no sense. Oh, hit a ride around with. Call me Kobe 24. Can't fuck with her no more. Got do the most. I get in groove on every time I see them folks. I got the antidote. I'm thinking that's something you need to know. I'm smooth and I'm cold. She know my wrist on froze. Skinny jeans on with a big bang roll. She paying my songs. I got two rights don't make them wrong. It just go on and on. I'm kick like Jackie Chan till they got my kicks on. I aim my target. I'm up this waters. Burn away our carbon beam. Your legs. Try to get away from me. Had to stand off in the spine. His dreads off. My what is it? And the mouse. Ducking in my Reeboks. Ride with a G-Shock. I heard he make a beatbox. He made that shot turn. Wore this bottle, built a car. Had a mask on. Make him beatbox. Pull up with it. I pull up with it. I put some diamonds on her toes. That on them reach. You was used to pulling. That money go for miles.
I've been getting it since a toddler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on following my footsteps like I'm Montana. Make them shit, like I'm Black New Phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the and my friend. My bro on a steaming stove like grits. Got this vibe on a tippy toes. In a LA live. I'm staying at the Lowe's with this Hollywood. Got a can't wait to let it pull up with it. I pull up with it. Pull up with her. Put some diamonds on her toes. Let on it on reach. Used to pull it. fix. With the names and spent the nick. How you pull that don't make sense. I made a whole mile off an inch. I had 99 problems, I just scratched off the dish. Amazing winning, solved on out my neck. Cause I've been getting it since the Tyler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put Prada on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on following my footsteps like the like I'm Montana. Like I'm shit, like I'm Black New Phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the and my friend.
Bestie, I just my friend told her catch me. She so precious. Might not again, she too messy. No flex. Rose gold ornaments. Drop 210, car game with no 10. Got a you the door, you can hop in front of tip. Boy, 9 in the vent. Like my get spent. I got 2 B's on my bosses and a granted immunity, still didn't tell. Skeletons in my closets and they scared of me and shit. Basic under the bed, screaming, rough me kid. I put water on my head and she couple ops played. And they still got I done, but they still ain't. Reason I use my line is cause she
I've been getting it since the Tyler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put Prada on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on following my footsteps like I'm Montana. Make them shit, black on Black New Phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the in my fridge.
Whoa, kidding. Yeah. So many shows last year, my mash bare work, now they can't afford me. Young and rich, but their engine's big, so they won't insure me. The lady out there told me it's way too much, go for something smaller. I said, nah, it's a myth, I'm trying to make the estate know when I cut that corner. Get love on the streets, cause they doing me when I duppy a beat. Flick on the rhythm and put it to sleep, and I stay in my zone when I'm cooking the heat. Struggle for you, but it's not into me. Used to run for the bus, now I run to the peak. Coming from nothing, it's lovely to see, so when man wanna envy, it's cutting me deep. Today I ain't moved one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep. That's more than your ex's yearly wage, I got his monthly wage in my jeans. Safe to say I get paid, but I just can't say the same for these. Still no chain on my neck, G, I just build paper planes and make peas. Talking, can't step in the when I just spent your advance on my wardrobe. Getting grown on your phone trying to talk loads, but if it's road best. Riding my wave, get lost in my thoughts though. Kinda mad back then I just saw notes, now my accountant sending my sort code. Broke up fresh off the lot, no test drive, dodging the X5, making the peps fly. True say you gotta get bread, so I told him take time and get your head right. He said, bro, I'm just trying to get by, still on the ends, you're living your best life. Only right that I give him a check, can't see if I'm stressed or end up a UFO came from Mars on the spaceship. All these in the whip, man. Never in my life, but I'll no doubt if it pops off. And set man do then the show gets locked off. Today I ain't moved one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep. That's more than your ex's yearly wage, I got his monthly wage in my jeans. Safe to say I get paid, but I just can't say the same for these. Still no chain on my neck, G, I just build paper planes and make peas.
Today I ain't moved one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep. Safe to say I get paid, but I just can't say the same for these.
I've been ballin' since the 4th grade. Football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was deep in the. Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that. My auntie was getting an education, my daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times, living life for such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times, living life for such a dirty game. I'm digging your, she digging me too. We digging each other, the shovel the crew. Prefer to see you and your friend and playing it smooth, breaking the rules, keeping it player the way that I move. I'm too groovy, don't knock on my groove. You used to with you stepped on my shoes. I got set the charter for breaking the rules. Now I'm a little smarter, I'm keeping it cool. You used to could if you stepped on my shoes. Got set the charter for breaking the rules. Now I'm a little smarter, I'm keeping it cool. But I've been ballin' since the 4th grade. Football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was deep in the Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that work in. My auntie was getting that education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times, living life for such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times, living life for such a dirty game. I f***ed that money a couple times. I ran through that bag and won't left a dime. The first claiming they here for the ride was really the first ready to slide. I take it to stride. This bitch trilly on foolish pride. Crossing me never ever ever gonna slide. You might as well brain cells just like fish they for a real long time. 2020 my year, my star gon' shine by the time you know that gon' be blind. But I've been ballin' since the 4th grade. Fubu t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that work in. My auntie was getting an education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times, living life is such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times, living life is such a dirty game.
Pull up to the party in some off-white Porsches, off-white forces. Chicks so gorgeous, neckly is gorgeous, both ears gorgeous, left wrist gorgeous, right wrist gorgeous. Know your baby mama want it. He don't want no problems, he know we keep. Pull up on my like Jim Wood floors. We keep score, we keep scoring. LV store, GG store, BV store. She need more. Cartier store. Pay my budget open, I can buy the whole store. Take you on a trip, now we on tour. I record. She wanna be my main. Taking pictures in my chain. No, she want a real one, her last one so lame. VV my face, all these rocks in my frames. Baby say my name. Pull up to the party in some off-white Porsches, off-white forces. Chicks so gorgeous, neckly is gorgeous, both ears gorgeous, left wrist gorgeous, right wrist gorgeous. Know your baby mama want it. He don't want no problems, he know we keep. Pull up on my like Jim Wood floor. Yeah, we keep score. Yeah, we keep scoring. I ride for my chick for. Put you on a flight now, we on tour. She a bad like a toy. Yeah, she love my voice. She just wanna ride round in a Rolls Royce. Yeah, she so bad, C's on bad, 100 in my bag. Money on your head, that for some bags. She gon' drop a pin for a go yard bag. You not street boy, you just ride. Run off with your make you buy it right back. Ballin' on them like I was a first round draft. 100 bands on me, all blues, all cash. Baby, but it's real, all bad. Yeah, she wanna be. Pull up to the party in some off-white Porsches, off-white forces. Chicks so gorgeous, neckly is gorgeous, both ears gorgeous, left wrist gorgeous, right wrist gorgeous. Know your baby mama want it. He don't want no problems, he know we keep. Pull up on my like Jim Wood floors. We keep score, we keep scoring. Pull up to the party in some off-white Porsches, off-white forces. Chicks so gorgeous, both ears gorgeous, both ears gorgeous. Oh, baby mama want it. Say I don't wanna be rude,
but you know it hit different, like I know it hit different. So why you playing games, girl, you fall for me?
Oh, you fall for me, yeah.
But who are they to judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me. I'm no longer who I was. She know I play for keeps. She know I'm off of. It's bitter when it's sweet. She know I'm off of. Boy elite. She my pride for peace. Some minutes to release. I don't wanna hear your preach. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. Off of. I like how they want to count me out it. Was written, it ain't nothing you could type about it. I done been broke before, so I know how to go without it. Girl, I'm a hustler, I never went too long without it. These always trying to tell you, you should walk. You can't finesse me, I ain't falling for that good talk. Why would I chase a if money who I could start? Got a vendetta with it, sorry, it's the fault. Sorry, babe, she ain't wanna with me at first, cause I had all the babes. Now she call me Peyton when I caught her play. Lane, want my place, need a pace. Grandma say, when I came, tailor made, not the same. She called me her Zed, I might do her mad. She ain't chasing clothes, she just chasing. That boy in the, he thought I was. He didn't know my hands. Who are they to judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me. I'm no longer who I was. She know I play for keeps. She know I'm off of. It's bitter when it's sweet. She know I'm off of. Boy elite, she my pride for peace. Some minutes to release. I don't wanna hear your preach. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. See, now I'm off of. Turn to something else when I get in that mood. I turn to Georgie to a Benji off that moon. I had that singing Purple Rangers need the clearance. She matched my flow, my expensive. This ain't spirit, shorty. Oh, tell me what you want, what you really want. Be my for the summer, you get you. Play percussion, goody mob in public. I won't speak about abundance unless I show you how to touch it. Writings on the wall, they can't spell it off. Wait till after dark, you turn prey. I was in phase, now it's better days. Now my paper straight, we call space. I'm not for any hating, I can feel a vibes. I feel like wanna feel like feeling traumatized. Drama time, call it trial. On Valentine, itchy in my palm, it's probably come a time I'm alive. But who are they to judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me, I'm no longer who I was. She know I play for keeps. She know I'm off of. It's bitter when it's sweet. She know I'm off of. Boy elite, she my pride for peace. Some minutes to release. I don't wanna hear your preach. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. Now I'm off of. See, now I'm off of. Who are they to judge? I made it out the mud. I know people ain't gon' like me, I'm no longer who I was. See, now I play for keys. See, now I'm off of. It's bitter when it's sweet. See, now I'm off of. Hey.
Boy, stop it. No, you ain't gon' do it like you poppin'. Yeah, how you just gon' treat it like. How you ain't your feeling like you mob. I ain't stepping in without the. I ain't catch your feelings with an option. Yeah, yeah. I know you see them rap when they be ballin'. Yeah. No, you ain't gon' see me with no stylist. Yeah. I could put the on a private. Yeah. I know them different on a. Sure, I got kilo mama solid. No, you ain't gon' keep that to 1,000. I can't do nothing without it. You wanna hear this ain't a mountain, yeah. Had it all up in you grounded, yeah. Real one, not the fake one. It get bad, I'ma do something tryna take some. It get bad, I'ma do something tryna make some. Baby, ain't out here tryna build something where it ain't nothing. I like how it pumping cause you something, you tell me all that stop it. No, you ain't gon' do it like you poppin'. Yeah, how you just gon' treat it like. How you ain't your feeling like you mob. I ain't stepping in without the.
Look, play my position in the kitchen, I'm working. Hit the strip and if it's an issue, trust, I'm coming to get with you in person. Not you till I flourish. I'm on my way to my yacht. I put a 6 on the dock like Julius Erving. I know my sisters is hurting. He caught new case, but got his that ain't get him discouraged. Got another homie and he will let his anyone cry. I got numb, I can't lie. His mama ain't shed a tear. She know that come with this life. Thought about it. His kids was young when son got the time. Won't see his daughter graduate. Can't teach his son how to drive. Not to see where I get this ambition from. And this drive the machine. I'm iller than anyone that's alive. Look, bought the truck and the Maybach with no license. Straight from dealership, not from the auction with the low prices. A long way from selling and running from the no flow nicest. Raise the ball like prices. Fronted the homie, caught it. He stopped answering. Been my since grammar school, I don't know how to handle it. Flea said you leave them knots in your chest, they gon' turn to cancer then. In other words, he's saying don't let it slide, you gotta handle it. Stay safe, tell them to stay dangerous. Auntie hit that, almost fainted. Love me in every ghetto, I'm famous. Had some young boys pull up, do you?
Capone and Noriega watching CNN. Black whip, black tents, y'all ain't seeing that. It's Con and Meth, spread the word, boy, you're seeing them. No seeing them, these rappers in the, you're never seeing them. Killer bees back in the building with machining them. We creaming them of pockets of money, I'm clean again. Ain't got to tell you I'm dope, just stick the goose is all white, big enough to fit this. Tis the season and why ask why? I has my reasons and my don't need no seasoning. This evening. Now ask yourself, is that really air that you breathing in? I think outside the box, then I find a box I can keep them in. Or just leave it then, like the bouncer won't let your people in. People said they want that old, well this the prequel then. I get medieval, some people won't make the prequel then. Leave them in the fetal position. I'm leaving then. I use the system, you cowards use euphemisms. Women call me super daddy, my powers is supervision. Who gave you permission to speak? To learn you listen, learn to listen to a different MC. You learn the difference in addition if you're missing MC. Sign this petition, get a fraction of that faction subtracted by my division. I'm a boss, so that means I make decisions / villain. I will an MC to make a living, yeah.
Peace be under you, mind frame, you don't speak, sup with you, time change, front door, always open, come on in, certain rooms, it's off limits if you troubling, I can spot it like computers, you ain't got no drive, you just wait for me to boot up, I keep hope alive, on my shoulders is my future, I'm coaching the team, got no players left to suit up, put me in, Hall of Fame, but off the wall, a flower grew in the shade, in front of y'all, a power move, if you want some credit, now forget it, ain't no water under bridges, I get wetted, I'm repellent, shower proof, keep it clean, until I can, I take it there, never been, but confident, I make it there, harmful or you harmless, I keep calm until you already.
And that's the player introductions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action.
55, Carl Anthony Towns.
They gon' know me as legendary. When he stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we getting married.
Yes, sir. Come on, break it. How about that pass? Come on, that was amazing. Nice.
And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson coming to you courtside with Chris Webber and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Friday, they go back home and will be hosting the Philadelphia 76ers. And then Sunday, they'll start out on the road to play the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And we've got just enough time for a pregame report. Let's go over to the sidelines, where Allie LaForce is standing by. Allie?
Thanks, Brian. Well, it might go without saying, but LaMelo Ball grew up in a basketball family. At their home in Chino, California, some intense games with his older brothers were played. LaMelo said, quote, they were serious, slamming into the gate. That's where you develop, hating to lose. Everybody's going hard. I wish I could have seen it, B.A.
It's led to this, Allie. Thanks for that. And the start of a new season, Chris. What's opening day like for a player?
Special, B.A. is so special. Whether it was my first year or my 15th, I always got butterflies. Nothing like a basket.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, Ball is out there with Ball. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's prime time in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Houston, they've got DeAndre Hunter. Kenyon Martin is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Teague in at the point. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn.
Now, the presentation of the awards. The head coach of your team. LaMelo Ball. Number 39. For the NBA president, your
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Look at the 76ers starting group. We got James Wiseman. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. And for the Nets, they've got LaMelo Ball. He's out there with Ball. Porter is out there with Primetime. For those teams, Greg, that had head coaching changes, how long does it take to fully implement a new system?
Well, it typically takes a full season, and it also depends just on how complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
He'll be the Nets off the tip. Porter passes to Primetime. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Driving in,